Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon. Today I have a new video for you, and this video talks about al-fa'il, the subject or the doer in Arabic. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. And let's see what al-fa'il has to offer for us today. نحن هنا, we are here. الفاعل, the subject or the doer. Previously, I talked about parts of the speech in Arabic, and I said that parts of the speech in Arabic are three parts. Number one is noun. Number two is a verb. And number three is a preposition or the adverb. And also, we went on to say that types of sentences in Arabic are two types: the nominal sentence, and the nominal sentence consists of two main parts, the subject and the predicate. And also we said the other type of sentence in Arabic is the verbal sentence, consists of two major things too, the verb and the subject, which is today's topic. Al-fa'il. What is al-fa'il? What is the subject? الفاعل هو اسم مرفوع. It's a nominative. The subject is a noun in a nominative case. Always الفاعل, the subject is in Arabic, is in the nominative case. Here we have some examples today. Example of the doer or the subject. مثال. Example. تقرأ الطالبة الكتابة. تقرأ الطالبة الكتابة. And as I said, see the ending at talibatu al-kitaba. I'm just saying this because some people have asked me to do so, just to clarify why sometimes it's a talibatu, sometimes it's a talibati. But in real life, we don't care about these things. We just read like this. In real life, تقرأ الطالبة الكتاب. We stay neutral. We don't, stress on the endings. So at-talibatu is the doer, it's the subject, and the subject, we said, is always in the nominative case, and the dhamma is the nominative case for the singular noun. And at-talibatu is a singular. If it's masculine, it will be at-talibu, but at-talibatu al-kitaba. The kitaba has a fatha because it's the object of the sentence. We will talk about the object after this lesson. Let's move to example number 2. انكسرت الطاولة. انكسرت الطاولة. So الطاولة, which is the table, انكسرت by itself. I think a lot of Arabic grammarians say that is not true, but in order to explain, is الطاولة, the table, broke by itself, because there is no obvious doer or subject here, but it's reflexive. So the table broke itself. Let's put it that way. And in this case, the table is the subject. And that's why you see at-tawilatu, because it's a singular noun. And the singular noun with the alif, the dhamma is the nominative case. All right. So anwa' al-fa'il. Anwa' al-fa'il. Al-fa'il, or the subject or the doer, has three different types. So in order to spot or to know the subject appears in three different places. Let's figure out, let's spot the subject. Number one will be ism zahir. Our subject or the doer will be ism zahir, be an apparent noun. An apparent noun, like at-talibatu here is apparent. We know at-taliba is a noun and it's obvious. I can easily spot it. It's an apparent noun. Or ضمير متصل, al-fa'il is an attached pronoun. Or ضمير مستتر, a hidden pronoun. Three situations or three places that we can find our subject. Let's take examples one by one and see the subject. All right. So al-fa'il here is an apparent noun, اسم ظاهر. يشرح الأستاذ الدرس. يشرح Al-Ustadhu ad-darsa. The teacher explained the lesson. So Al-Ustadhu here is our subject and it's apparent and I can see it, I can spot it, and it takes the Dhamma because it's a singular noun with the alif lam, Al-Ustadhu ad-darsa. All right. يراجع الطالبان الامتحان. يراجع الطالبان الامتحان. The two students review the test or the exam, امتحان, test or exam, it depends. So يراجع, to review. الطالبان, I know the doer or the subject is الطالبان. How do I know that? Because they are doing the review of the test, and the test will be the object of the sentence. But I know the doer, they are doing the review of the test. That's why الطالبان, because it's dual, masculine. So the nominative case will be alif, الطالبان. It's not الطالبين, ya noon, but alif noon. So الطالبان. So this is the ending or the nominative case for the dual. The dual masculine or feminine, but has to be the subject or the of the sentence. All right. سيصمم المهندسون المبنى. سيصمم المهندسون المبنى. The engineers will design the building. سيصمم, will design. The engineers, المبنى, the building. المهندسون here is our subject or our doer, and it's an apparent name. I can see it. المهندسون. واو noon, that is the nominative case. Not ya noon, but wow noon. Why is wow? Because al-muhandisun here is the subject of the sentence. Always remember that the subject of the sentence always takes the nominative case. If it is a singular, we'll take the Dhamma. If it is a dual, take the alif. And if it is more than that, it takes the wow in terms of the masculine plural, and they call it Jama' al-Mudhakkar as-Salim. We'll talk about that when I am talking about the plural. All right. So let's move to فهم الطلاب القواعد. فهم الطلاب القواعد. The students understood the grammar. So الطلاب is plural, but it's not like here. We call it the broken plural. الطلاب, because it is the subject and it takes the Dhamma as an ending. فهم الطلاب القواعد. So this is in regards to our subject or al-fa'il, or the doer is an apparent name as highlighted in red. Let's move and see other places where our subject exists, or we can spot. Our subject here is an attached pronoun. An attached pronoun, we can see it, but it's attached. And the example for that, أكلت الطعام. أكلت الطعام. I ate the food. And أكلت, so أكل is to eat, and tu is I ate. So ta, they call it ta al-fa'il, the ta of the doer, or the doer ta in Arabic. أكلت, so the ta is our subject because I ate the food. In English, it's very obvious, it's I, but in Arabic is here, أكلت, and see the subject is an attached pronoun, أكلت الطعام. Also moving to درسنا الفاعل اليوم. درسنا الفاعل اليوم. We studied the subject today. درسنا, and this na we call in Arabic na al-fa'ilin. Na al-fa'ilin. So the na of the doers or the subjects, more than one, myself included. درسنا, we studied. This is our subject. درسنا الفاعل, and al-fa'il here would be the object because we studied it, the object of the sentence, the grammatical object. All right. طبخت الدجاج. طبخت الدجاج. So طبخ is to cook, but we see have the ta al-fa'il for the feminine. طبخت الدجاج. She cooked chicken. In English, it's very obvious, it's she, but in Arabic, we don't have she, but it's here, ta. It's an attached pronoun. This is the doer or the subject. Also, الأولاد يتكلمون I started the sentence with the nominal, because الأولاد is a noun. يتكلمون, but the boys are talking. So the what here is the subject, because يتكلمون, the subject of the sentence. Somebody may say, well, الأولاد are the subject because they are doing the talking. Yeah, and I know that is how I was taught, but in real life, Arabic grammarian, they say al-awlad, since you start your sentence with a noun, that would be the subject and the predicate, mubtada wa khabar. And the subject is be the pronoun that refers to the al-awlad. And in this case, it's the wow. So, okay, let's move to the when we don't have any pronoun, it's a hidden pronoun, or subject is a hidden pronoun. الأستاذ يكتب الأسماء. الأستاذ يكتب الأسماء. So these are not part, in red, it's not part of the sentence, but I inserted just to show you how you can spot the subject. الأستاذ يكتب الأسماء. The teacher writes the names. Well, the subject here is a hidden pronoun, and the hidden pronoun is he, هو. He writes the teacher. So the he is a hidden pronoun, even though al-ustad, a lot of people say al-ustad is doing the writing, but because this is the nominal sentence, correctly in Arabic to say the subject is the pronoun that relates or reflects, or the pronoun that goes back to the doer, to the ustad, is the subject. Because in order to have the subject, you have to have a verb, and the subject comes after the verb. Here we have the verb yaktib and then huwa. This is the subject. All right? Okay. أرتب غرفتي. أرتب غرفتي. I organize my room. So in English, you see I, but in Arabic, you don't see I here. But I put it here, أنا. أنا, I, or I am. أنا أرتب غرفتي. I could have said that. أرتب غرفتي, the subject is I, أنا, and أرتب is the verb, and the subject is the hidden pronouns. We infer the pronoun, and I know that is I. I am the one who is organizing the room, all right? So in terms of imperatives or orders or commands, the subject of the verb, or the subject of the sentence is always you. But in Arabic, we have more than one you. Anta, anti, antuma, antum, antunna. But in English, it's only you. Go home. You are ordering someone to go home. اذهب إلى البيت. Go home. Go home. Even in English, we don't put you, but it's implied. You go home. Otherwise, wouldn't be an order or a command. See, and the subject here is a hidden pronoun, you, anta. Right? I hope this helps you in terms of spotting the subject. Thank you so much for tuning in. شكرا جزيلا. أراكم في الفيديو القادم إن شاء الله. شكرا جزيلا.